There's a huge body of assumptions that is stated as fact, and for whatever reason, science keeps building on these assumptions. And so now I think we have to put it all on the table. I have to question global warming and climate change. And there's a lot of brilliant books out there. I read a great book, Unsettled. I'm still an environmentalist, by the way. I want to make it clear. I want clean air. I want clean water. I want clean food. I love that RFK has been fighting for these things, his entire life. He's one of the world's leading environmentalists. But I'm not so sure that the Earth's heating has everything to do with what we're doing as human beings. I can tell you asthma is being caused by our pollution. I can tell you we can't eat a damn fish that comes out of the river because of coal-burning plants that are letting mercury in there. But whether or not there's heating sensation or climate, I don't, clearly the science that would take to prove that has not actually been done appropriately. So this is where you find yourself. And this is where I think journalists like you and I are actually more important than science itself, because we are asking the questions that doctors and scientists that come through this orthodoxy now, you really have to see them priests of this science religion, scientism, if you will. They're just priests of a dogma that can't challenge their own science any longer. That's what our job is now. And luckily, a lot of doctors and scientists, because of this COVID experience, they've all been on my show, many of them on yours, Dr. Robert Malone, Peter McCullough, Dr. Paul Merrick, an incredible ICU doctor that said exactly this. He said, and I've always challenged the system. I've always looked for my own, drug combinations to try and help my patients because I cared so much. But in all of that, it never occurred to me that these pharmaceutical industries were controlling my education and had lied to me about so much of what the human immune system is and all of these things. And so now he's retraining himself, and he's one of the leading doctors in the world. We need more and more doctors and scientists to wake up to this fact if we want to truly have a modern health system. It is an archaic health system. And I truly believe that COVID and this pandemic and the lockdown by the WHO, I call it the white-knuckled grasp of the Neanderthals of medicine clinging to their relevance, because there is so much that is happening in energy healing machines, in our understanding of our own mind-body connection, in the necessity to understand nutrition as the basis of all health. I believe science and medicine as we know it is about to really be wiped off the earth by a truly advanced thinking system, but the money is still in the Neanderthals, just like oil and, other energy forms. We can't abandon it immediately, but there's a transition that needs to start happening to our future. And they just don't want it to happen because they like where they're at. They like controlling the system. They like all the money they're making from symptom treatment instead of actual disease treatment.
Yeah, and then they're empowered by the government, sometimes in bed with them. And then, of course, there's the pharma companies.
Not empowered. They own the government. They're the biggest lobbies that fund all of the governments in the world. Yeah,
and then, of course, the massive pharma, and then, of course, the mainstream media all rolled up into one. And it's just, it's a fascinating cabal of people that are advancing this narrative. Like you said, the good news is people seem to be waking up to these new narratives. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged I was held accountable and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.